That body of 9-year-old girl found after 1 week search near Daegrum River. Peace accord to be signed today. Karbis await with high anticipation. APHLC and ATSU visits Borkok area, expresses concern over transfer land to non-tribals, asks KAC to provide land policy adopted by the council, says 6 settle under threat. Hello and good morning viewers, you're watching Karbinong Live English Primetime News. The dead body of 9-year-old girl Anisha Ingtipi was found on Friday after 1 week near Daegrum River by village search team. Following this, a pall of gloom descended on the family of the 9-year-old girl. 2 minor girls who were friends went missing together on 28th of August, out of which 11-year-old girl Sobita Hansepi was found dead on the next day inside bamboo grove with injury marks. Here is a report. The dead body of Anisha was found between 11:30 to 12 p.m. on Friday on a dead and hollow tree near the Daegrum River by villagers numbering more than 100. The local police were then immediately informed to retrieve body of the minor girl from the spot. Following this, a pall of gloom descended on the family of San Ingti, an entire resident of the Lokhiram Rongpar and adjoining villages in the Upper Daegrum area. While speaking to reporters, locals of Upper Daegrum area comprising of several villages have demanded the district administration for immediate identification of anyone involved in the death of the 2 minor girls and proper investigation to award them exemplary punishment to ensure nobody will ever commit any heinous crimes against anyone.
Bangso puthak jituile tumamuso Sobitan sepi lapen Anisa Ingtipi alang itu kititang labangso kiduk kisung aputhak netum rong harapkan same law and order mate police atumapan same labangso ke pathi wek orlang no ke claim wek abang phu atumapan arsik jetpen alang itu same nanggiri piwek ya pansini tum rat pen chuning ridun lo
antela Anisa Ingtipi pan kita yang langsung nang tum mama
nili tum la tuan vian la ke kiri tum an
kono polo nan tum them long ka
ke long ke ikaro baro lom ma ek dui ta hai ta pun chiban da la posi apor chiban the da le
koson pen si long long la
ke long mane ke long ke theng pia long he long he
theng pia long
lang kung long theng pia lo yok chok ya
theng pi ki thu lo
theng pi thu long ke
chok chok
lang the ma ke la so la ma ma ke atha ma ma ke oi lang lo ma thek long
Anisa Ingtipi lo ke charli bange a class bange chinde stame ke charli bange born area LP school
boleh LP school charli te la rengtik an ke alang pini telen mokha ki kan thek opsi arjulong la kona hok
tele na hin bange ni tum chini lo ka do ga we wrong so stame da buyari opening da pining me si abuyar da nge cheng nang lokhon han si bayar labang so market long stame alang li buyar opening ani ki kan mate alang li kilun ben stame alang li nong e sipalong dun lo.
Meanwhile, local police informed that the dead body of the 9-year-old girl would be sent for postmortem and further informed that the final report of 11-year girl whose dead body was found on August 29 is still awaited, but investigation in this case is continuing.
Since 29 the prami bisari asulu along with gaw manu logat ba Lokhiram hanse gaw hok ba hanse gaw manu hok ani bisari asulu agi around 11:30 12 enega hobo hobo disile de body to pani po hoise
postmortem kane loya bana
etia postmortem loi jam
aru jitu Sumita Hanse pitar postmortem result kene ka ase
iteloge postmortem report to ahane
ketia babo sar itu
etu aro 2-3 din man lagibo etu amar super sare tamane kotha pati asu ami pai jam aro unkale pai jam.
Meanwhile, villagers told Karbinong Live that the 11-year-old daughter of Dorsing Hanse was very talented and was a student of Bornirja LP school. It may be mentioned that both 11 years old Subita Hansepi and 9 years old Anisha Ingtipi were friends and neighbor who had reportedly went for fishing on August 28 did not return home, after which their parents approached the police to file missing case. The dead body of the 11-year-old girl was found the next day, while the 9-year-old girl could not be traced until Friday after 1 week-long search. Residents of several villages under Daegrum area, students and other organizations along with the police personnel of Chokihola and Borpothar police stations had been involved in the search efforts, which were carried out day and night, which were finally concluded on Friday after 1 week. Now, all eyes are on the district administration to see if they could make any breakthrough in the case and give justice to the families. Samson Ingtis report from Koilamati, Karbi Anglong Live. The much-awaited peace accord of the 6 Karbi armed groups with the Government of India and Government of Assam is to be signed today. The delegation from Karbi Anglong, comprising of top leaders of the armed groups and the KAL, had reached New Delhi, and positive news are expected. On September 1, before leaving for New Delhi from Guwahati Airport, the case-fire group's leader, including Songbijit Ingti Kathar, met Dumra Karbi leaders of Sonapur and held long interaction on several points. During their visit, Karbi Students Union Advisor Ratneswar Ronghang, President Khorsing Teron, members of Karbi Adorbar, Karbi Bangthea Sem and others greeted them. Talking to the local leaders, PDCK Chief Songbijit Ingti Kathar assured that he will put pressure on the central government to fulfill all the demands of the Karbis living in plain region, especially the long-standing issue of granting scheduled tribe status to the plain Karbis and creation of an autonomous state-led council. Karbi Students Union Advisor Ratneswar Ronghang stated that the Karbi Peace Accord to be signed today will mark a victory day for the whole Karbi community. In the meeting, it was been decided that while the armed leaders return from Delhi after signing the peace accord, there will be ceremony to welcome them. Accordingly, a welcome-come escort program from Guwahati Airport to Nagaon has been planned by the Dumra Karbis. A human chain or mass gathering of the Karbis in the highway, especially in the Karbi-dominated area, would be organized to greet the revolutionary leaders. Meanwhile, with the points and subject in the accord not being made public, people of Karbi Anglong are anxiously waiting for completion of the deal. However, all are anticipating that constructive and highly important agendas will be included in the accord. It may be mentioned that this will be the third time that Karbis have succeeded in signing a accord with the central government. Earlier, the political movement led by the Autonomous State Demand Committee signed MOU in the year 1995, while in 2011, the armed group UPDS signed an MOS. Nituraj Ronghang from Sonapur, Karbi Anglong Live. In a latest development, local members of All Party Hills Leaders Conference and All Tiva Students Union has demanded the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council CEM Tuliram Ronghang to issue immediate clarification over the existing land policy of the KAL, charging that massive areas of land have been sold and transferred to non-tribals, which the two groups say is posing threat to the territorial integrity of the twin hill districts of Karbi Anglong. The clarification was demanded after their visit to Borkok area on Friday. The visiting team to Borkok area was led by Habi Ingti Lijang and Pramod Sagra, following reports that huge area of land was purchased by Assam Minister and Cabinet spokesperson Piyush Hazarika. The report on Thursday alleged that huge number of Karbis under the Dwaramla constituency had sold out their lands to non-tribals. After the visit, APHLC member expressed his concern over the alleged purchase of land and sought KAC CM's clarification and intervention on the land transfer cases. The APHLC member has asked KAC to explain the land policy being adopted, stating that the future and survival of tribal people living under the 6th schedule depends on it.
Media akor te tum hanili tum pen ke churu pajir lo nang tum dakana nge humrit apot lasi alam thebang la puhan lo West Karbiang long mate labang dag ni tum borkok arlo kalong malili tum Karbiang long autonomous council kapar lo mare 6th schedule area arlo nonili tum karjulong ating tumi pen arjulong lo ladake ake hai Montri, mate Pijos Hajurika si ladak longlek kenam, poni itu marjulong lo. Lasi pini bang itu adim along nang humri lo, lapen ladak nang humri pen itu dak sai claim atum, jasemel sai claim tum dak heglong nang itu sai claim tum, alang itu pani itu arjulo, alang itu nai thana tingke ahok lo, Pijos Hajurika si alang itu longlek kenam. Lapen longle malik bang ta nang cet hak don lo alang li Pijos Hajurika pansi kejor. Lagi pamun itu visual record bang se, itu heglong po. Lalu number ini bang ke ladak kosonsi hong ang tanamunit ladak Pijos Hajurika ke dak ke difference hello pilang alang mithanga hemen hello pilang lapen alang li inut Pijos Hajurika alang li non tribal amunit le ladak Karbiang long made 6th schedule made tribal area lo kosons alang li longle kenam long pop lo kona engul ben alang li longle dak kenam long lok lo la sola bang ni Karjugang Tungmalala.
Wiki-based report from Dongkamukam, Karbi Anglong Live. The Sarupathar BJP Mahila Morcha on Friday held their third executive meeting at the Balipathar Mandal office. Here is a report. With the agenda centering around expanding parties trying and repeating another victory in the upcoming MSC elections, the Sarupathar BJP Mahila Morcha on Friday convened the meeting in the presence of local MLA and Deputy Speaker of the Assam Legislative Assembly, Dr. Numal Momin. Other leaders who attended the meeting included local MEC and KAC EM Jagat Singh Ingti, Sarupathar Mandal President Lokhiram Rongpi, and many others. During the meeting, MLA Dr. Numal Momin said that the BJP party is confident for another win from the constituency. He urged upon all the Mahila Karyakartas to work wholeheartedly for the party's big victory once again. As a good news for the students, the MLA announced that he is planning to provide a monthly aid of Rs 3,000 to the students from economically weak families so that their parents do not need to worry to afford for their educational needs. Meanwhile, all the aspiring BJP candidates from the constituency asserted that even if the party does not give them tickets, they will not move to another party. They will continue allegiance with the BJP and work hard to make their candidate win. The Mahila Morcha leaders also reiterated the same and say that the whole Morcha will stand with the decision of the High Command.
Ini labang so executive third executive Sarupathar along amelong MLA sedami alang li sedami nakcetong dum lasi alang li hin pian sedami nilitum ladak hila melong kaning jeteka Balipathar smart market sedami non binelo nang lepo lasi hai sedami si akimisian ang teksi alang li sedami wan no apen ke student khas sedami scholarship aku khas sedami alang li jeteka lasi alang li labang so scholarship sedami kepalok ya jia phansi alang li jekang no.
Subhas Darang from Langchathing, Karbi Anglong Live.
I can see your face in the midnight sky, feeling like I'm drowning in your love.
In an attempt to make the party stronger, a new women wing of the All Party Hills Leaders Conference was formed on Friday in a program held at Chokihula Indoor Stadium. The new wing for the Nilip APHLC team will work for strengthening the party in coming days. The meeting held at around 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon was chaired by APHLC Vice President Rajesh Tiso. The party president Jai Kathar himself attended as a chief guest along with other leaders including Rajan Timong, Samson Teron, Diuri Rongpi and Dipen Rongpi. Before the meeting began, the APHLC leaders paid condolence to Sobita Hansepi and Hanisha Intipi. After long discussion, the women wing was formed, which will be led by Regina Rongpipi as the president. Meanwhile, Serdihun Katharpi was appointed as General Secretary, Rita Togbipi as Vice President and Orpuna Togbipi as the Assistant Secretary. APHLC President Jai Kathar said that their party is the only one who is fighting for the survival of Karbis. Showing no hopes for great result from the peace accord, he said that no big agenda will be addressed in it. He urged all party leaders in the gathering to ensure 100% victory of APHLC in the ensuing elections.
Setanon kacinia tengke lake itum karbi itum hanke henu uji karbi la pen inglong arat tum hanke athema aprang ating pen ke theklong UPDS huta la fundamental power abang ajakong kithen nei clause abang section abang para 2 sa paragraph 7 ke ha Assam government phansi panchayat phansi chipi det hala suhuta la pen ke aku non abang ke para paragraph 14 lo nepine lage aprang ating ke itum council along ke Assam India government presidenta nang chumprui dun longli setano nang chumprui dun tammi puta dokok ta thek puta julong la pen la pran kahe no nei bangke ilitum karbia alam ge itung Mongolian ke alam la pen ilitum Roman script ta ilitum kachesong munit apran ke dam si Roman script ta ke long ang la pen itum kitab ta tok ulo ang non ke Roman script pen papetok long le jipu la Devanagari script Hindia script pen si tok nang jipu ang Hindia script ke bang South India sor anta aning dok de
Sonjit Crow from Chukihula, Karbi Anglong Live. That's all we have for this morning. Thank you for watching Karbi Anglong Live.